Hi, everybody. I wanted to take a minute and just welcome you to the Route 66 Habit Highway Challenge that officially kicks off tomorrow, January 1st, 2025. Wow, can you believe we are wrapping up 2024, the last day of this year? We are onward and upward to more and better and greater and all the things God has for us in 2025. So I'm super excited to kick it off. I just wanted to give you guys a couple tips and resources. I know you have the tips in the book. So hopefully you've read that, how to get the best results out of this challenge. If you're doing this with a group, I just want to give you a couple extras as well. So I'm just going to share my screen with you and just go through quickly what that could look like. Okay, I wanted to make sure that I had the website up to show you guys. If you've not been to the Route 66 habithighway.com and explored a little bit more, obviously you've been there to get your book. But if you have not checked it out, I would encourage you guys to go play around with it. And especially under this resource tab, I wanted to give you guys some reasoning why we chose 66 days, the why behind that. Hopefully you all have read that in the book or understand the 66, the number 66 behind that, right? It correlates 66 books of the Bible. And science says that it takes an average of 66 days to form an automatic habit, so that your morning routine, getting up, spending time with the Lord, will just become automatic. That's the plan at the goal, right? At the end of the 66 days, what we want for you. So we're kicking that off January 1st, right? And we want you to start your journey here. And so you can go through, if you haven't already, guys, I really want to encourage you to not download, I really want to encourage you to join the Facebook group. I'm going to be putting posts out there, daily post. I really want to engage with you guys. If you have a prayer request or if something just really spoke to you in that day, I really would love to hear your feedback on that. So please join the Facebook group. You can do that right here. But also under resources, I have some habit trackers. So you have the one in your book. And if you're like me, I like paper. I like to check boxes. So you have the opportunity to do that as well. But I also know that stacking habits is a thing, right? And so what that means is normally when you begin a new habit, it's easier to stack other habits onto it. So let's say, for example, you want to start eating healthy. Well, exercise might become another habit, right? That you stack on top of that. No different than with this challenge. And so what I've done is I've created a PDF here, a habit tracker, so that you can print off if you want to. This is the one in the book. So it's just out here, an extra out here. But there's also this digital 66-day habit. This is a Google Doc. Now, you're not going to be able to type in this. You can see it says view only. So what I need you to do is go up here to file and click on make a copy. And then that's going to add into your Google account, your Gmail account. You'll have that access to that. And then over here, how you utilize this if you want to, we call this level 10 habits, is you can just go through. I've got savers out here that we talk about with the Miracle Morning is the book we reference for this. And so many great books, right? All 66 in the book. But Savers is out here. And so that's an acronym that talks about silence and affirmations and so on. But you can delete this, you can make this whatever you want, whatever habits you want to create over the next 66 days. Maybe it's eat healthy, maybe it's take a 20-minute walk, read 10 pages a day in a different book, whatever that looks like for you. I want to encourage you guys to utilize this as well. So let's go back to the website. Oh, here, let me show you this as well. Well, I'll show you where you can get this, okay? So these are the week 1 affirmation cards that we have created, right? So day 1, you have that. And on the back side of these are going to be downloadable for you. On the back side of this, you have a question from each of the day. So the reason we did this is because this is structured for those of you doing this in a group setting, maybe with your team, with your church group, your family, whatever that looks like. If you're doing it with other people, like I will be doing. I'm actually starting this with a group of friends tomorrow. I'm so excited to go through it and not be on the other end, to be on the other end of it, I should say, not be on the writing end of it, but to actually go through it and analyze those questions myself, do that introspection myself, and really take full advantage of this, dig into the word, dig into those books, and just learn, right? Learn more, remind myself maybe what I forgot. But here are the affirmation cards. So on one side, so you could cut these out if you wanted to, but this would be on the back side. So if you do a two-sided print, you've got that discussion question on that back side of that, and also the stamp for the day, right? The reminder, the takeaway that we want you to have. So not only the declaration, right? And we've got Jesus titles here, Jesus, Mr. Incredible here, day 6 for Joshua. So you can get all of that here at the Route 66 Habit Highway. I'm going to find where I was at on my, I think I need to go back here to the homepage. If you go down to resources, there is also a group guide. So let me back up for a minute and say the affirmation cards, I'm going to put in a link in the Facebook group and below this video. So go ahead and subscribe. I would love for you to do that. And then that way we make sure that you are getting those on a regular basis, right? So how it's structured is you'll do 6 days and then meet on day 7 with that group, right? So if you're doing this in a group setting, you're going to meet on that day 7 with a group. And I know timing might not be perfect, so figure all of that out for your schedule, right? And you guys discuss those questions, right, that we've already pulled for you, so you don't have to figure out what questions you might want to tackle during that group discussion. But we've got a guide for groups here. And so the link for that, those cards will be below this, and then the group guide will be under the resources here. So you can click on that to download this if you just want a little bit extra. It kind of walks through some suggestions. If you want to utilize this, it's there for you. I really just wanted to take a minute and welcome you to the challenge and really encourage you guys to follow it through, right? You will see a huge difference 66 days from tomorrow, right? We're going to kick this off, and I can't wait to hear all the testimonies, all the great reports. I hope you guys will join the Facebook group and share with other people what this means to you, how it's impacting your life, what you're learning in the Bible, what you're learning through these great authors, and just a collective, better, whole self, right, at the end of 66 days. So please share. And if you're habit stacking, if you say, you know what, I'm going to tackle this with a eating habit, improving my eating, choices, or a daily walk, or we want to know all of that. So let's get real. Let's start engaging, and let's join that Facebook group so that we can do this together. I am cheering you on. I'm rooting you on, right? Because you've got this, and it's going to be incredible. So thanks so much for your time, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Good luck.